Alrighty guys, so if you guys don't remember, a couple episodes back, Jay asked me to do a bit of redstone for this specific spot right here. As you can see, we're in the really smelly sewer here. And you know, I decided to do it all in between episodes because, well, it was, honestly, it's redstone. Not many people like to watch the boring trial and error of redstone that I go through, but I enjoy it. So here we go. If we press Q on this piece of diorite, we will see that this door will open and we're into this awesome room. We get our diorite back, as you can see. There she is. So now we just have a combo lock. It's a sequential one, designed by Seth Bling. Pretty simple stuff. I designed that door. And this door is just a really small one wide door. So if we type in our code, which I will not show you guys, as you can see, we get the door open, and then we can just press a random button and it will close, and then we can type in the code again. It's a really versatile system. It's pretty noob proof, I guess is what you could call it. Essentially what happens is, if say someone just clicks buttons for days, like if you click buttons too fast on this machine, it's going to break. Nothing really bad will happen to it. You just have to type in your code, which I'm again not going to show you guys. So yeah, I think this is kind of the centerpiece of this whole design. It took a while to do, but I am really happy with the way it turned out. I think it's a really nice room. We have a nice room here, and then we of course have our button to exit out of this way. And this one's just on a comparative cooldown clock. So, you know, we can't go back in until we have the item, which right now is diorite. But yeah, and I kind of like the way that it waits a little bit. It just kind of, I don't know, it builds up suspense, I guess. But yeah, it's not the fastest, as you could tell. It takes a little bit, but you know, that is due to just the door being a little slow. But yeah, I took advantage of the new honey blocks because we wanted these blocks to be visible here. So yeah, as you can see, these do a fine job at it. We have double piston extenders up there, and then just some pistons right below here that attract, and yeah, just right there is a redstone. It's a pretty simple circuit. Yeah, and of course we have this 3x3, which is a bit more complex, faster one, and this one happens almost immediately, which is a lot nicer. But yeah, I hope you guys think that's pretty cool. Anyways, today we're gonna work on a shop, so let's go ahead and get those materials, and let's go ahead and go to the shopping district. Quick change of plans. We're going to work on a slime farm for Mr. King Z, and yeah, so not the shopping district, not yet. We're gonna work on a slime farm. Okay, so here's the chunk. We fly down here. Look at this. So F3 and G, and we're in a chunk. Supposedly this is a slime chunk. I'm not gonna really pay too much attention to that. So what we gotta do is we're gonna have to set up a portal, and we're gonna have to link it. So the best way to do it, since we have two slime chunks, we're gonna do a portal here. Okay, so it's going to be at this level. So 1, 2, 3, and bring it all the way over to, let's see, 3G to here, and we will do this like so. So these two chunks, this chunk is gonna go all the way. This chunk, we're gonna lose a block. Or actually, we're not, because it's not in the right area. So right here is where put it. So there's that, and 1, 2, 3. We can put this block, and then we take this all the way back, which I believe this is 16, or should be 16. And this portal we're gonna link somewhere into the nether. And portal has been linked. So if we zoom on down here, boom, boom, and a bam, and we light this portal up and we go through it, we should end up in the portal I linked, hopefully. Come on, portal. Yes, here we are. Perfect. This is the one. let's quickly do something like this. Anyways, this whole nether side is going to be changed quite a lot. We just needed to make sure that this would get linked up. So let's go ahead and go back through here. Nice. Okay. So let me explain exactly how this farm is going to work. So slimes can spawn on this block here. They're allowed to. Like they can do that. So then what we do is we take 2 blocks because we want to save on obsidian, and we just do something like this. And then we go ahead and build up another portal. So we just go obsidian time like this, and bada bing, bada boom, we have what I'd like to call a ginormous portal. And then we just go ahead and we use this layer on the next one, which goes up there, and then we do this again over here, and yeah, essentially the slime will be like, ooh, I'm bouncing around. Big slimes will instantly go through. Little slimes will just bounce because that's how AIs work, and they go, okay, boom, and they jump into there, and they go through the portal. So, yeah, that's essentially our goal here, is to kill slimes as fast as possible. So, yeah, we have a very nice goal here. And so, as I build this, I'm just going to build up the floor for the next one. That way, it gets real easy building stuff. So, if we press F3 and G, you can see this is the end. We don't have to worry about that. And then every 2 blocks, we go another 3. Every 2, another 3. I think you guys get the idea. I think it's just time for me to start building this thing because nobody wants to watch me do this. So anyways, I'm going to get to do that. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so taking a break from the slime farm. I'm not going to show you guys that yet. It's not fully complete. What I do want to show you guys is my plans for the base, because you know, people are passing me up, man, and you know, I want to get started here. So if we go ahead, we're gonna have to go to the beach house real quick. But we're gonna be clearing out a lot of ocean. Now, there's a few things that I think could be possibly used. We might be able to get some help from people because that would be super great. Anyways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some rockets, which I think are in here. There we go. And the next thing we're going to grab is a lot of cobble, because that's kind of an easy block to mess with. It doesn't, it's a little bit longer of a mining time. That way you don't make mistakes. Anyways, if we go out here to where this is, I would like to see the size of this base around the ocean monument, because I know this area here is quite large, at least in my opinion. Compared to all my other bases, it's large. But I want to see how a 121 block, circle would look like, or block diameter circle would look around this, and how things would look. So I'm just going to go above this real quick so we can do that, and we're gonna go from this center point. Yes, we are picking a center, believe it or not. I'm gonna go out 60 blocks in every direction, probably just 2 directions so I can get a feel, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so this actually looks quite comfortable as a size for a base. Like, if you think about it, it's gonna curve around here. It's probably gonna maybe come out about here maybe, which is fine because, like I said, it's not gonna be, I don't want to make it too big that I'm gonna be overwhelmed. Like, this size as it is quite overwhelming. Like, to fill up this amount of space, I mean, of course in the center we're gonna have the guardian farm, then we're gonna have our base extending into the sky, but we're gonna have a whole circle down here of just stuff dug out. Now I'm hoping to, like I said, clear the water in this circle, have a glass wall. Once that's cleared, we can get rid of these ugly leaves and sand. And probably during the process of building this wall, we can build the guardian farm here and use that to repair our tools while we, do stuff like that, placing loads of glass. We will be doing some streams for that, probably on stream days. on the server. But yeah, I think this is a really good starting spot. This just gives us an idea of how big the base is going to be. Now, just looking at it now, kind of looks a little small, actually. I'm considering maybe going a little bit bigger. But I kind of feel like that's going to be a bit too much. Because if I explain what my base is going to be, you're going to pretty much be a little bit confused. So I just want to build random stuff, right? So essentially we're going to have this guy here. The centerpiece is going to come up like this. We're going to have a huge disc in the center, probably a little bit smaller than the bottom area. We're probably going to go out 50 blocks in every direction versus 60. And I think that's going to make it seem like the bottom is a bit bigger. Because this disc is going to have, like, we're going to be able to fly into it. It's going to be about this level right here that we're at. We're going to have our storage room and all that. And, of course, the drops for the Guardian Farm are going to be below. Because we're going to have our whole AFK point down below. Now, yeah, down here we have to deal with this, of course. That is going to be a whole thing on its own. I'm a little bit, worried about that. Just because, yeah, it's a big area here that we're going to have to dig out, right? Or drain. Pretty much by hand. So there's a lot to do. But in the meantime, we built a raid farm, which is going to help us with our diamond situation so we can buy stuff for this project. So, like I said, I think it's time we build that shop finally. I'm going to go ahead and this time completely get all my resources ready. We're going to need a lot of wool, so I'm going to see if I can get some wool for maybe a few diamonds. I don't know how much I have. Yeah. Let's go down here and see how much we actually have. I'm interested. Okay, we have a beacon, guys. This could be our ticket out of this hole. And hey, we can see that. All right, I'll be back later. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da-da-da. Ooh, what's this? Ah, there's a path all for itself, and oh my goodness, that's a big green totem. There's a giant thing of emeralds here, and look at all the emeralds in there. And what is this? The Emerald by Puff? Wow, okay. I'm just gonna put all my diamonds in one of these chests, and I'm gonna leave. And that is the business plan, everyone. So, yeah. Basically, I put this together. I really don't like stripped logs, but for this build, they seem to work really nice. So I decided to use those, and then I used this wool because I had it. I bought a ton of it because I know I'm going to need that color carpet. Then I put like little trapdoors and pressure plates on the top here. And of course, we have some building blocks in these shulker boxes. It don't really matter. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice business plan. I mean, people will see a 3x3 of emeralds, and they're going to at least go towards that. And if they see a giant totem floating above it, like, come on. You're going to have to go to that totem. So, yeah, that's kind of my business plan there, is that totem in the sky. And, like, I think the shop looks really nice. This is one of my favorite shops I've ever built. I really like the way it looks. One thing I need to do is get some lamps and hang them. So there's a few more things we need to do. So let me see if I have any fences in here still. I think I might have got rid of them. Let's just craft a few. And I want to be the shop that's known for having crafting benches in it, because I always go to the shopping district and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to craft something. And it's just gone. So yeah, anyways, we're going to hang lamps from like here, 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 and there. And then let me finish putting this together. There we go. Nice. Okay, that can stay. Can be a little bit messy, and I guess we can do something like this, right? Make that a little bit of a hole. Yeah. I think that looks really nice. And on second thought, get rid of that. And yeah, with these here, I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, I don't really like those pressure plates on the floor, so I'm going to get rid of those. Didn't mean to make it that fast. And the other thing I want to point out is my little floor design here. I really like how it just zigzags like that. And the way that's done is you just do a checkerboard pattern with stripped birch logs. Now, there is a difference on the texture. Let me just show you real quick. There is a difference. As you can see, that one's a bit more red, and this one's a bit more green. So just strip it, and you get this nice little like kind of border, which I think looks really cool. And also, that means nobody can accidentally strip the floor and ruin it. So, you know, it's also kind of just something to think about. And then I have this wool here is supposed to be like a tarp, kind of. So that was the idea, but I don't have the exact materials I want to use, but I think it gets the point across. When I get some more different color wool, when I get some more diamonds to go to the wool shop, I'm going to come through here and put dark wool, or dark blue wool, sorry, throughout here, and I think that will definitely make it a little bit nicer. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff to stock the shop with. For now, we do not have very much emeralds. Like, let me see here. This would be the box I think this would be the box I think we would have it in. It's one of these boxes. Yeah, here we go. 39 and 4. And that's going to get us what? That much? Yeah, so we can start a little bit of a stock here. So 1 diamond for 32. So 32, 32, 32, 32, 32. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Maybe do something like that. Just a little pattern there. People can buy emeralds. 32 for 1 diamond is not that bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 diamonds that we could get potentially. And then in this chest, I'm just gonna kind of spread them out, at least for now. And this will be our totem supply. I'm going to make that a double chest. There we go. And maybe put a chest like facing this way. I kind of want to make this look a little bit messy. Like there's storage kind of everywhere. Crafting benches. You know, it's like a little workshop. So we need those lamps. I think this one's going to be a bit low. So we'll just put a lamp on that block. Lamp there. Lamp there. Maybe a lamp over here. And then, yeah. I basically just copied the... what's this? Weapons of mass construction. Hard hat required. Like it's a giant street cone. Cool. I feel bad putting my shop really close, but I had already kind of set it up and everything, so I think that'll be okay. Hopefully whoever... Wait, who did build this? It doesn't say. Welcome to Weapons of Construction. 3 stacks for 2 diamonds. 1 to rent. Return 3 stacks and redeem 1 diamond. Wait. Oh, scaffolding. Interesting. So you can buy scaffolding. Okay. Payments. Oh, we might have to do it. Nah. I'm just gonna specify put payment in place of item. Emeralds, 32 for 1 diamond, put payment in place of item. Nice. So that should get the point across for the totems. Anyways, that being said, I need to clean up these shulker boxes here and grab some stock for this shop. So that means I'm gonna have to go AFK at the raid farm, which is awesome. And yeah, I figured out that there was a outpost directly south of our base, so we can just fly a little bit south, well, more like 500 blocks south, and there's a outpost there. Instead of having to go across the map, we can just go there, and there's no bases in between us and that area, so that means we basically don't have to load any unnecessary villages, so we don't start a raid like I did at KB's place on accident once. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab some lamps and stuff like that, and I'll meet you guys back at the shop with the stock, and then I think we're going to go work and finish up the slime farm. Okay guys, so here we are at the portal for the slime farm. This will just go to the one portal that we set it at. So this project is taking more time than I would care to admit. It's a pretty large project, so I think instead of doing that today's episode, I was going to do that next episode, guys. We're going to do like a time-lapse or something. Hopefully we can get some really cool looking time-lapse to finish this up. Because we do got to make a room and a place for them, the slimes, to die here. Yeah. And of course, we got to make sure that, you know, I haven't seen any slimes spawning. I know this should work, but, you know, I'm not hearing any slimes. Although, you know, it's a little tough to, I guess, just know, right? So, we have an empty shoulder rock here. I'm going to get a bunch of these blocks here, and one thing I want to check is just to see if I see any slimes here. And it doesn't look like it. And this is the bottom layer, I'm pretty sure. Nope, okay. Okay, so there's the bottom layer. So yeah. I didn't think this through. I don't know how I'm going to get back up. I guess, Guess I'll have to stack up here. That's all I got. Now I have to do chests. Okay. This is messy. But I think this layer that we're working on now is the last layer. Yeah, F3, 34. Yeah, this is going to be our last layer. This one here is our last layer. So we literally just have to place in the ceiling and finish these floors since I did that. So yeah, I'm gonna log out for now, guys. I'm gonna call this an episode. Looks like the server had some sort of reset because it's day one. I don't know. Like, I'm on the server, but it's day one. So guys, since it's day one, we're gonna come back and do this on day two. Bye bye.